everybody, and welcome to the, it's either the 7th or the 8th episode of the server Let's Play. Still haven't accomplished much, if I'm honest. But, well, I'm working on that. Anyways, I just finished up harvesting my farms and whatnot. So, I'm going to sleep through the night, obviously, and then I believe it is time to start working on some more Emmy stuff. So, first of all, let's see here. Going to want storage cells, which of course aren't showing up. It might be something else, but oh well. Anyways, here we go. So we go 1K, 16K, 64K. So that's an Emmy basic processor. We'll make a couple of these. Silicon. Yes. There we go. So, obviously I'm going to set up some storage so that I can actually start putting stuff into the network so that an auto crafter is actually usable. And then I am going to see if we have time about making a crafting terminal or something like that. I messed that up. How did I mess that up? Oh, yeah, I've not been, or I haven't done this for a while, so I've completely forgotten everything. Let's see, our storage cell, right? Right, so that's 8 quartz and 8 redstone. There we go. Boom. Might actually consider getting... Well, no, that's going to be what the crafting terminals are for. Storage cells. Right. Well, I wonder if we can just go straight for 16. Nope. Although, nah. We'll just go for a couple 1Ks for now. So that's 6 iron. 6 redstone, I think? Yeah. And 4 glass. There we go. Right. So these are obviously what you use to store stuff on the AE network. Now, in case any of you are not familiar with the Applied Energistics mod, as you can see when I mouse over here, it says it can store just a little over 1,000 bytes and 63 types. So types are obviously individual items. So like one tool is an individual item, and that would take up one type. Now something like iron ingots, that's one type, but a stack of iron ingots would take up 64 bytes and one type. Hopefully that made sense. So you stick them in here. We now have space for a little over 2,000 items. So I'm probably going to, well, just so you guys don't have to sit around and watch me craft a bunch of stuff, I'm probably going to make some more storage cells off camera here, and then I'll be back to start transferring stuff into the network. So I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, it didn't take nearly as long as I might have thought, but still. So I crafted another 1K storage cell and a 4K storage cell. And that is just to ensure that I have plenty of space for all the metals that I have. So, I am going to go ahead and transfer all this stuff. Yeah, maybe not that. Need to remember to do something with that at a later date. So basically, I just toss it all in here. And now, as you can see, I know exactly how much I have. Oops. Of each item, and they're all stored on these. As you can see, we have 220 bytes and 11 types used on this. Take it out, and it's all stored on here. You don't lose the inventory. It's a very, very nice way to utilize or to transfer items. So, actually, I nearly forgot. I had put a few things on a storage cell from my old base so that I couldn't instantly have access to that stuff. But it wasn't stuff that I was going to spend all the time and resources it took to craft them in the first place. So yeah, we're going to use that, and then we're going to see about making a monitor for here so that I don't necessarily have to be walking out of my house just to get materials that I need. Okay, and I might as well start transferring some of this stuff. Okay, so I'll dump out my inventory real quick here. There we go. And how are we doing? We're still doing fine. So let's put that in and pull the stuff out of there. So let's see here. I had a Thaumium embossed silver wand, a gold banded quartz wand. I obviously had my Thaumonomicon, thumb meter, focus pouch with focuses, and like I said, all of this stuff I had already crafted, and it was expensive enough that there was no way I was going to recraft everything. Because, I mean, look at all these focuses. That took a lot of time and resources. Okay, so I'm going to stash these real quick. Probably in my magic chest for now, because we're not going to be getting into Thaumcraft just yet. Like I said, it can get pretty expensive, so I want to set up some better means for getting a hold of resources that I need. And I'm just going to keep transferring all this stuff. I know there's a way you can click and drop all the items in at once, but I honestly have not been able to figure that out. If you guys know how to do that, by all means let me know down in the comments. There we we go. And that's the last of the basic materials. So now we can set up some nice auto crafting. Well, very basic auto crafting, I'm afraid. So, yeah, that's all my stuff transferred into here. And admittedly, we haven't even used up a single storage cell, but trust me, it will be getting plenty of use. Like, I have plenty of items to stuff in there. So, also, just so you guys are not left wondering, in here, I'm going to keep these barrels, but plug them into the AE network, without clogging the AE network with all this stuff. However, I'm going to have to wait to do that until next episode, because I'll have to review how it's done and remind myself and all that stuff. So, these things I'm going to be putting away because, well, they're sort of miscellaneous junk that doesn't have another place. And they're also items that can be used in auto crafting, so there we go. Definitely making this place, well, we're definitely compacting our storage considerably. So, I suppose I could transfer all my magic stuff if I wanted to. Huh. Suppose we might as well. Then when I build a Thaumcraft area, we can simply plug an AE monitor in there, and I'll be able to access any material that I need. Right, now that we have this all finished, yeah. Like I said, in between this episode and next, I will review how to hook up barrels to the AE network, and I might also do more transferring of stuff, and I will also set up an area to set up the next stage of auto crafting, but I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. I want that to be a little bit of a surprise. So, one other thing that I plan on doing. Oh, I forgot, I could just do this. Keep forgetting I have this knapsack. So, let's see here. Those, that, and that. Boom. Done. Right, so let's see here. Now, one thing you might notice is I have some very nice steel armor. That's all well and good, but steel is very expensive, and it's only slightly better than iron in some ways. A steel pickaxe is actually as good as a diamond pickaxe, but armor-wise, it's about the same as a diamond. Iron. Don't mind me, my brain is asleep, more or less. So, you might be wondering what in the world I'm doing with coal, of all things. Now, granted, you can't make armor out of coal, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can't make armor out of coal. And I just confused everyone, I know. Well, anyone that doesn't actually know what I'm working towards. Let's see here. I think I misspelled that. No, I think I got it right the first time. Crystal, energy crystal. That's a flux crystal. Ah, energy crystal. Right, so that is how expensive this armor is going to be. It's going to need 4 energy crystals for a total of 16 diamonds. And I absolutely hate the guy that made this for making it so blasted expensive. I suppose you could always argue that it's pretty much nearly the best armor in the game, but still, it's just stupidly expensive. Like, it's not even funny how expensive it is. Luckily, I do have a ridiculous amount of diamonds. 41, if I remember correctly. And I really actually need to get a access terminal in my house. Yes, 41 diamonds. So, let's see here. There we go. Still have 29 diamonds left. That's all good. Let's start grinding those up. Alright, that's 1 energy crystal. Now, it may be I won't have time to finish or even start crafting this stuff this episode, but I will try to get as close to it as I can. And also, obviously, I need to, well, in between this episode and next, I'm also going to be running some ME cable to hook up the AE network in there to an access terminal in here. I might make it a crafting monitor, I'm not entirely sure yet. Okay. Let's just keep going here. Might want to consider getting a few overclockers in here. Alright. We are done grinding up the diamonds. Because, of course, it's not expensive enough as it is. Although, granted, these crystals are quite literally the most expensive part. Like, basically, this armor costs, what, 16 diamonds, and something like 20 redstone? And then everything else is a bunch of coal. Maybe a little bit something else, I'm not entirely sure. So here we have a ton of pulverized coal. Now, allow me to show you one of the problems and the reason. You might have been wondering why my NEI has been in cheat mode all this time. I haven't used it up until now because, well, there's a particular bug that is very annoying. And I figured I would actually show this to you guys so you understand that this is a bug I've run into. I don't know if it's for anyone else, but the only way I've been able to find around it is to spawn stuff in. So, you're making raw carbon fibers out of pulverized coal, right? 3 crafted like that. Well, look, same exact recipe, doesn't do anything. Let's try it in here, shall we? Oops, sorry. We'll do that. See? Shift click with NEI, nothing happens. That doesn't work, that doesn't work. Any number of combinations doesn't work. So, basically, I'm going to have to calculate the exact number I need. Yay. I'm going to spawn that exact number of raw carbon fiber in, and then I'm going to delete the necessary amount of pulverized coal. That's honestly the best I can do. And actually, I have a better place for you. Let's go put you in the network. Anyways, It is getting a little close to wrap up time, but I do want to actually show you guys this, so let me run some calculations and I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, after some very, well, needless to say, I've never been terribly good at very big math problems. However, I believe I need 23 carbon plates, which is, I guess a total of 46 raw carbon fibers. So, I think basically what I'm going to do is pulverize 4 stacks of coal, delete that, spawn in the raw carbon that I need, and call it good. Because honestly, I cannot do the calculations to figure out the exact amount. So anyways, a few things I might need as well while we wait. Let's see here. Come on. There we go. Night vision goggles. Lovely. Well, let's see our illuminators. We're going to need iron item casings, tin cabling. Okay, this is going to be fun. Alright. Copper. We need 5 of you. We need some tin, which we don't have here because I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. I probably need to wrap up here, so yeah, we have a lot of complicated crafting to do, which I'm probably going to do a lot of in between this episode and next, because like I said, you guys probably don't want to see me sit there and craft. Because some of these components, well, they're not simple, let's put it that way. Anyways, like I said, I think we have to wrap up here, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and as always, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments, and as I mentioned, I will be looking up in between this episode and next how to hook the barrels into the network. I will also be hooking the network to a terminal of some kind inside my house here. Well, it's a shack. Really should build something better eventually. And obviously I'm going to be crafting all the complicated components for my armor, which, if you haven't figured it out yet, well, you'll just have to wait until next episode. So yeah, I will see you guys well, actually, I almost forgot. I will not see you guys next Friday because I'm going to a family's member's wedding that's out of state, and we're going to be gone for pretty much the whole week. So I'm really sorry about that, but I am not going to have time to record another video before we have to leave. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad. But I will see you guys not next Friday, but the Friday after that for, well, more of this probably. Bye.